Hello and welcome to my video review of the Remington Nitro Piston Short Stroke in 22 caliber. That is right, it is a Remington product. Crosman now switched it over to Remington. I don't know if that's just to get them a little bit of revenue, but it's still the same gun. They changed the camouflage. It's sand camo now, basically. Desert camouflage instead of jungle camouflage. I don't really care, but whatever. Now, if you see I have two pellets out, this is the funniest thing that I have ever found. This gun, I zeroed it to the pointed hunting pellets from Crosman, and it's also zeroed with the JSB Diablo Exacts. So, I don't know, I mean they're the same weight, they're not the same shape. That's the shape of the Diablo Exact, that's the shape of the pointed hunting pellet. I don't know, but they're just really both about hitting the same place on the targets. Really cool, but oh well. This is a Plano gun guard green. I got it from Pyramid Air. Really nice, really soft. Has a big pocket right there for whatever you're going to store. It's only 48 inches, but that's alright because the cross one's I think like 46 inches. Shorter gun than I expected, but still good. It's got a ventilated rubber recoil pad, very nice. It's got a adjustable cheek piece. What this does is you can unscrew these bolts right here and lift it up and down, and it just gets higher and lower. It's got a thumb hole stock right here. You can stick your finger, in it like that. It feels good when you're shooting. I like it a lot. It's got this little checkering, kind of like braille right there on the pistol grip. People were complaining about the flaking of the stock on the Nitro Piston Short Stroke. It only occurs on the black composite stock. Now, why that is, I don't know. It just is. So I went ahead and got the camo because I didn't want to deal with that. Alright, we'll move on up here. Comes with this scope. It's a nice scope. It's 3 to 9 by 40. Adjustable objective. No illuminated reticle, but it is mil-dot estimating. Came with this one-piece mount. It's a very nice mount. It is made in the USA, which is very nice. This is the one thing that I really liked about it. Most of these scopes, you have to remove a cap and or unscrew a little thing with an Allen wrench. This one is just ready. You can just turn it, and you can feel the clicks, you can hear the clicks. It's very, very smooth and nice. Alright, so I'll get my magnet out for my little trick. That's got a little bit of metal in it. The trigger, not completely metal, I guess, but it's got some metal in it. It is a 2-stage adjustable trigger. Right in there. There's your screw for it. Come up here. It's got some more checkering for grip. Go on here, and we've got a fluted shroud fitted over the barrel. What this does, it helps keep the sound down just a slight bit. I guess they also claim it helps with accuracy, but I think it just, I don't know, it doesn't really look good either, so I don't know why they stuck it on. Doesn't come with open sights, so it does come with this very nice scope, but if you find it somewhere online for a cheap deal without the scope, you're going to have to go ahead and go out and find yourself a scope. Look at the underside now. Very nice looking gun. Altogether, for its price, $2.99 from Pyramid Air, relatively cheap. Very nice. It's 20. I got the 22 caliber. It comes with a you can order it in 177. Also, there's this new thing out there, the Benjamin Trail XP or NP, and that comes in both 177, 22, and 25. It also has the nitro piston gas ram in it. What that nitro piston gas ram does is simply keeps sound down, makes it smoother to use, smoother cocking, less recoil, and less sound. It's not affected by weather. So basically velocities are going to be pretty much the same all year round. Accuracy, and one thing I've noticed is I took this out when it was snowing. I loaded the gun, I took it back in, and up here was still warm. Not warm, but you know, it wasn't frozen like the barrel. I think that had something to do with the gas ram. I don't know if that's normal or not, but whatever. Hey, that was pretty cool. The stock, very solid. Very, very solid. The one thing that Camo does right is their stocks. They, by far, are the best, but Crosman with this gun is giving them a run for their money. This is very nice, very, very nice plastic. Unlike on some of these other cheaper guns, they try to save money by cutting down the quality of their plastic, and it really affects them. Camo may suffer tremendously with their trigger and a lot of the other things, but they know what they're doing with their stocks. Crosman, good job. It's a very nice stock too. So, yeah, you're catching up. If they could, the velocity on this claim is 800 feet per second with lead. And I think they now downed it to 950 with lead free because they realized how biased their 1,000 foot per second claim was. I carnied it with 14.3 grain ammo. That stuff down there. It was going 744 consistently, basically. It was right around 744 all the time. Very, very small foot per second spread. It's not as accurate as my Falcon Hunter, which is kind of a disappointment, but this gun is not a bad option. Velocities are low, so that basically means keep it in the neighborhood, which is good, because this is not, like, you can guarantee you hit your game in your neighborhood when you're just doing pest control, and the game's down, and the round doesn't pass through and go into someone's house or car or cause injuries to anything else. With the Falcon Hunter, you're looking at shooting a squirrel, it's going to go straight through that squirrel and into a house, or if you haven't checked your backstop, it's going to go into whatever's behind it. It's a strong, strong gun. Whereas the NPSS, very nice for neighborhood control, target shooting, stuff like that, because it's not as powerful. Do I miss the power? Oh, sure. If they could boost this gun up to 850 feet per second with lead, like if you could get the 16 grain, the Predator polymags, if you could get this gun to shoot them at 800 feet per second, this would be the best gun on the market. Crosman would take it all. They would just annihilate everyone else, but they haven't done that. So if they ever do, this will be the end for all the other air guns because of just how great this gun is. The velocity is the only thing that holds it back. Now when it came, Crosman has this little product called Pell gun oil. Not pellet gun oil, Pella gun oil. I don't know why they decided to name it that, but anyway, they stuck a lot of it right in there. You can still see some of it all around, basically. I had to go ahead and take a rag and clean that off, but other than that, it was pretty good out of the box, pretty ready to shoot. Cocking effort is a little bit less than maybe your Storm XT, the Vantage, the Varmint Hunter, the Big Cat. It's a little less than those. Not much less. It's still. I've done some target shooting all the way out to, I think, 40, 50 yards with this. Not very far because I haven't owned it for very long, but it's been pretty consistent. I've been able to hit a tin can for, excuse me, consistently at that range. So it's a pretty decent gun. All around, I'd say Crosman's got a winner right now. If they could work on the accuracy, if they could also work on the trigger just a little bit more, not too much more, but a little bit more, they would really have a true winner here.